All right. So, good morning to you all. And hydrocarbons chapter. To continue with this chapter, what we have covered is alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. There are certain reaction characteristic of only alkanes: substitution, pyrolysis. Okay. Then there are certain reaction characteristic of only alkenes. That is Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov addition. Okay. And then we had polymerization when 3 moles of polymerization. Then for ethyne, okay, that is your alkyne. Acidic character of hydrogen due to sp hybridization, right? 50% s character. And formation of acetylides, detection of single, double, and triple bond. All this we have done. These are important concepts which you must know. Okay. Now to continue with that, today we are going to do about aromaticity. That is aromatic character. In the beginning, I had told you your organic compounds are classified into aliphatic and aromatic. And there I had told you aromatic means having large number of carbon atoms, and then it was coming from the word aroma. Aroma means smell. Okay, if it has characteristic smell, then it is aromatic compound. Now, after benzene was discovered, benzene and its derivatives were classified as aromatic compound. But now the definition is different. Okay, so which compounds are said to be aromatic compound? They should follow these 3 conditions, and this is known as Huckel's rule of aromaticity. Huckel's rule of aromaticity. So one by one we are going to discuss this. First is compound should be planar. Compound should be planar. Planar means, I can show this to you like this. All atoms, can you see this book? So all atoms should be in one plane. Alright? Not that one is here and one is here. Okay? All of them should be in one plane. In your chapter of chemical bonding, BSc-PR theory, I had discussed. You may have one atom on the top, one at the bottom, right? Nothing like that. All carbon atoms have to be in one plane. This is only possible if each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. 3 bonds it is forming, alright, and 120 degrees. If there is carbon, 1 bond, 2 bond, and the third will be hydrogen. Okay? What is the bond angle? 120 degrees. So, like this, if each carbon atom is there, the shape of the benzene ring has been derived from this. In benzene, each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized and the bond angle is 120 degrees. You can see, yes, we discussed it just now. So, if even one carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, it is a non-aromatic compound. Okay? Then, delocalization of pi electrons. What does that mean? In resonance, you have read delocalization of pi electron means there are alternate single and double bonds. Okay, then only delocalization is possible. Delocalization is possible only in planar structures. Okay, this is also one of the conditions of resonance. Third is, indirectly I am telling you that a molecule in which resonance is possible will be aromatic compound. Plus this also. Aromatic compounds are those which have 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Okay, what is n here? N stands for a whole number. Okay, n can be 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. If n is equal to 0, 4 into 0, 0 plus 2, 2 pi electrons. 4n plus 2, n is equal to 1, so 4 plus 2, 6. N is equal to 2, 2 4s are 8 plus 2, 10. Like this you will do. Now these numbers that we get, 2, 6, 10 and 14, 2, 6, 10 and 14, they are known as Huckel numbers. 2, 6, 10 and 14 are known as Huckel numbers. Okay? Alright. Now look at this. What type of question can be asked? Now, if all these three are there, then only the compound will be aromatic. Even if one is not there, it will be non-aromatic. Is this clear to you? Now, question which will be asked is, structures are given to you and you are asked whether they are aromatic or non-aromatic, giving reasons. You have to give reason also. This is first structure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not benzene. 7 carbon atom and 3 double bond. Cyclo means ring. Hepta means 7 carbon atom. Tri means 3 double bonds. Okay, but this compound is still not aromatic. Why? See this carbon atom. It is forming whenever you will have two single each other, the carbon atom will be sp3 hybridized. So sp3 hybridized carbon atom means it will be tetrahedral. So one carbon atom will be on the top. This is not a planar structure. This is not aromatic. Come to this cyclopropyl enine. Cyclopropyl means 3 carbon atom. E means double bond, and one hydrogen from here has been removed. So negative charge is there. It is a one valency free alkyl. Okay. Now count the number of pi electrons. 2 will be here. See how to count the number of pi electrons. Number of pi bonds into 2, because each pi bond is formed by 2 electrons. So 3 pi bonds means 6 electrons. Okay. So here it is 1 means 2. And negative charge is counted as 2 electrons. So 2 and 2, 4. Is 4 Huckel's number? No. No.
And
So
negative charge is counted as 2 electrons.
2 electrons, because see hydrogen has got, it has left its own electron here and one belongs to carbon, so it has 2 electrons. Okay, which can take part into resonance. If there is an MTP orbital, 2 electrons can be transferred. That is how resonance takes place. So this is it. This is sp2 hybridized because 3 bonds are being formed, sp2, right, planar structure. But here 4 pi electrons is not Huckel's number. Okay, so it is not aromatic. Come to this cyclopentadienine. Cyclopenta means 5 carbon atom, di means 2 double bond, and 1 valency free. But here it is a positive charge, so this will not take part. Positive charge means MTP orbital. Okay, 2 and 2 4 again. This is again 4 pi electrons. Not aromatic. See this, if I just draw one structure, this will be benzene. Why are we always, first thing aromatic compound, first compound which comes to your mind is benzene. See here, sp2 hybridized carbon atom, all atoms are sp2 hybridized, alternate single and double bond. Then 3 pi bonds means how many pi electrons? 6. 6. All conditions are met with. So, if I draw one ring, that is benzene, it is a 100% aromatic compound. Now come to this. Now in this, I can attach an aldehyde, I can attach a Cl, I can attach OH. They will be benzene derivatives. All will be aromatic compounds. Because OH has got nothing to do with resonance or the carbon chain. Are you getting my point? Okay. If I fuse another ring, right? This is naphthalene. See, alternate single and double bond are still there. This is double bond. This will behave like double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single. Okay? Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 is all of them are sp2 hybridized. This is also an aromatic compound. If I will draw a third ring, okay, it will be similar as this ring. Yes. That will make it 10 and 2 double bonds more are added. 14. 14 and 13. Yes. And that compound is known as anthracene. It is known as anthracene. Right? So, this is just to give you an idea how, what type of questions. One will be direct question. What are the conditions for aromaticity? Right? Then second part can be this. Or only Huckel's rule is asked, that is 4 n plus 2 pi electrons. The remaining, this is the concept of resonance already. Okay? Alright. Now we come to our wonder compound, and that is benzene. Okay? Organic chemistry cannot do without benzene. What is so special about this compound? Molecular formula is C6H6. So, if somewhere the molecular formula is given as say C7 or C8, you must keep an option that the compound may be aromatic containing a benzene ring. Okay, it may be aromatic containing a benzene ring. Okay, all right. Now see what will happen. Okay. Now, second is benzene is a stable molecule. What do you mean by stable? This carbon chain cannot be broken and this pi bond also cannot be broken. So it will not give any addition reaction. Although it has 3 double bonds, then no addition reaction will take place. And this carbon to carbon bond is very strong. Okay, because the extent of overlap is quite a lot. It is in the plane. Now, it forms triozonoid. We have done ozonolysis. When a double bond reacts with ozone, it forms an ozonoid. Tri is 3 ozonoid ring. It shows the presence of 3 double bonds. Okay? So, it shows the presence of 3 double bonds in benzene. Now, this structure was given by Kekulé and it is known as Kekulé structure. I had drawn some other Divar structure also I had given you, yes, and that was under resonance. Okay, actual molecule of benzene is a combination of 5 structures, 2 Kekulé and 3 Divar structure. But here, based on this, Kekulé structure is the last one which was given. Okay, now he gave this structure or actually, hydrogen is present here which we don't draw. You remember in 1 mark I had given you how many sigma and pi bonds are present in benzene. So, you are writing 6 sigma and 3 pi bonds. There are actually 6 more sigma bonds, right? Hydrogen, but we don't write them. Actual structure should be like this. Okay, 12 sigma and 3 pi bonds. Right? Okay, now the Kekulé structure indicates the possibility of 2 ortho derivatives. What are ortho derivatives? 1 and 2. Right? On adjacent carbon atom, 2 substituents are present. This is ortho. Small o we write. 1 and 3, meta, small m. And 1 and 4, or diagonally opposite, para, small p. Right? He noticed that only ortho derivatives are possible in case of benzene. It is not giving any other derivative. Now, why it is like this? Actually, we have only one dibromo derivative. Theoretically, 2 dibromo derivatives are possible. If the double bond will break here, we will add bromine there. If the double bond will break this side, we will add bromine there. But here, only one dibromo derivative was obtained. That means the 2 double bonds are behaving alike. The single bond and the double bond are behaving alike. Okay. So this is it. Here see, it is attached with a single bond and here it is attached with a double bond. So both are alike. Okay. So he gave 2 resonating structures. From here, resonance came into existence. To explain the structure of benzene, he applied the concept of resonance. He gave 2 resonating structures here. What is the difference between the first and the second molecule? It is only in the position of the double bond, right? Okay. Then let us see this. Now that you have no resonance, what is this structure? This is showing resonance hybrid or delocalized pi electrons in resonance. Okay. Alright, let us come here. See in this. What is this representing? This is representing your carbon chain. Carbon, okay, that is, I have drawn it like this, actual molecule is like this. Then the pi, this is empty p orbital which is unhybridized, okay, this is perpendicular to the plane of the ring, okay. Now, all 6 carbon atoms will have unhybridized p orbital. Now see, it can overlap this way, and this way. Now it cannot overlap this way also. It can overlap only on one side. So this one will overlap with the next one. This one will overlap with the next one. There will be a double bond here, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond. And here overlapping has taken place in the clockwise direction. Okay. Now see the second one. Here I have overlapped in anti-clockwise direction. This is overlapping with the orbital on the left hand side. This will overlap on the left hand side. This will overlap on the left hand side. Here it was single bond and here it is double bond. Okay, both of them is possible. That is, it explains the existence of two resonating structures. What Kekule has given is correct. Okay, now what is this? This is the actual molecule. Alright, this is sandwiched. That is, the benzene ring is sandwiched between delocalized pi bond above and below the plane of the ring. Now I will explain it to you here. Right. I will explain it to you with the help of this register. This is your benzene ring. Okay. Here we have the the unhybridized p orbital. Here also unhybridized p orbital. They will overlap sideways. Okay. Actually, the molecule is not this big, small. So sideways overlap is possible. So they will form a pi bond. Then this one cannot overlap with this also. This one will overlap with this. Okay. So like this, 3 pi bonds will be formed. But instead of this overlap, I can have this overlap also. Right? Then this one will overlap with this one. Like this, two hybrid structures are formed. Actually, the pi electrons are getting delocalized. You cannot locate them on which carbon atom double bond is present. Sometimes it is C1, C2, other time it is C2, C3. Okay. Sandwich is this ring, delocalized electron cloud above, delocalized electron cloud below. This gives stability to benzene ring. It feels very protected. What will it attract? It is pool of electrons. Benzene is a pool of electrons. It is going to attract electrophile. Okay? But electrophile cannot do anything except substitute hydrogen which are branched. See this structure? Hydrogen is branched. So electrophilic substitution reaction is only possible in benzene. There are 5 electrophilic substitution reactions in benzene about which we will study tomorrow. With the help of those 5 electrophilic substitution reactions, you can prepare benzene derivatives. Okay, so electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene will be your next topic. Okay.